Hello, this is James Dewar, your host for the San Antonio Entertainment Show. And as you probably know, the San Antonio Entertainment Show is on 9:30 a.m. The Answer every Saturday at 5 p.m. But we also have the financial show. We have the James Dewar Show and the 7 Steps to Financial Success. And I was having an interview recently with a gentleman, an attorney called Michael W. Jackson, and he's a mediator. And we're going to get into the entertainment part in a second. But I want to talk a little bit about mediation so people at the 5 p.m. hour will know about when is it best to have a mediator, especially in a family law type situation.
Well, about 90% of what I do are family law mediations. And once someone has decided the marriage is going to end, and usually they retain counsel, then the next step is to ascertain what the couple owns and what they owe, and then you can address how to divide those assets and liabilities up by agreement rather than going down to the courthouse and turning that decision making over to a judge. And folks usually are much happier with decisions that are of their own creation than something that's imposed upon them.
So whenever, if an unfortunate event, you need a family law attorney, it's best to go the mediation route first. So you decide and you come to a mediated agreement instead of a third party, the judge.
That's
which
correct.
I'm sure he's trying to do it in everybody's best interest, but you may not think it's in your best interest. So it's best to go through mediation first. So Michael W. Jackson is a local attorney. He's been doing this for years and years. His phone number is 210-348-7600.
That's correct.
That's 210-348-7600?
Yes.
Okay, I did it twice. I'm
Good man.
I'm an Aggie, but I can read. So let's get to the entertainment part. So in our earlier discussions about mediation in the great state of Texas, I found out you're in a band.
Yes, I am. I am in a band called the Ramble Cats, and it's kind of an eclectic mix of music. We play some genuine classic country and a little classic rock and some Americana, and I just have to say it's a pretty good band.
Okay, and what do you play? What do you play in that?
I'm a guitar player and lead singer.
Okay, and when's your next gig? Do you have one coming up?
Well, we have a regular show at the Drink Texas Beer Garden over in Bernie.
Okay.
But it's an outdoor gig, and it's December coming up, so we probably won't be back there until the spring. You can follow us on our Facebook page, the Ramble Cats, and anytime we're going to be playing, you can catch us there. We did an interesting thing last Sunday. I have a friend, Laura Youngs, she's been on the San Antonio music scene forever.
Okay.
And several years ago, she adopted a little dog, and it turned out her dog has come down with cancer.
Oh, man.
And
that's
so
hard.
it is hard, and she loves her Angel. That's her dog's name. And so we did a fundraiser at the Magic Time Machine to raise money for Angel's chemotherapy. And we had a great turnout. The band played, Laura's band played. It was a ton of fun.
Oh, wow. I'm glad you did that because we lost both our dogs last Christmas, and it is very tough. So I'm glad you did that. So are these like lawyers in this group? Are these your colleagues, or who plays in this band?
Well, this band, I'm the only lawyer.
Oh, okay.
That's good. Because prior to that, for 9 years, I was the lead singer of a band of all lawyers called the Court Jesters.
Court Jesters.
And now the Court Jesters are still together. It's a 10-piece band. They got a 4-piece horn section. And I'm here to tell you, that's a good band.
Wow.
That's a good band and a good bunch of guys. But I woke up one morning and I just knew that I couldn't do Mustang Sally again.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
I branched out and got into the new band. I'm still very close with those guys, and if their lead singer has something come up, then sometimes they'll tap me to come back and fill in, and that's always a good time.
So with the Court Jesters, did you ever have any brush with greatness, or?
We won a battle of the bands, and we got to open for Huey Lewis and the News down at the Majestic Theater. Wow. That was so exciting. The lights were down, we were the opening act, and we came out and every seat was full. And they brought up those house lights and there we were. It was like being a rock star.
Yeah.
One of the neatest things about it, though, was that we got to hang around backstage with Huey Lewis, who is a remarkable fella. Very affable, very outgoing, and not the least bit unapproachable. Just a great guy.
Mm-hmm. So how is it playing with 8 or 9 other lawyers? Will y'all talk business? Or?
Don't talk business, but you can imagine when you get 8 or 9 lawyers together in a common endeavor, there might be some disagreements on exactly how everything ought to work.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking audition. I mean, when you're auditioning, or you're practicing, that seems like you would have, you have a lot of type A personalities, maybe?
You might say that. Yeah, I think that would be true. But again, just a great bunch of guys. Great musicians. Everybody in that band is talented and experienced, and if you haven't heard them, you need to make an effort to go see them.
Okay, and it's a compliment to you that they had you as a lead singer until you decided to go with the Ramble Cats. Rambled on. So, what instrument do you play?
I'm a guitar player.
Guitar player. Okay.
And started playing guitar in high school in Del Rio, Texas, in 1967, and I don't play golf, I play guitar.
And there you go. You've been back to Del Rio lately?
Nah, I get back there occasionally, not as often as I used to, but I had a great time growing up in Del Rio.
You grew up in Del Rio?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's a wild place, and there's lots to do out there.
Well, we got the lake, and
imagine you spent a lot of time on the lake.
I did. Fishing, skiing, exploring. That lake is so big, and there's little inlets that you can go back in, and
the water's beautiful.
The water's beautiful. The Devil's River arm of that lake is gorgeous and pristine.
Yeah, and there's pretty good Mexican food out there too.
Well, they're pretty good Mexican food all over South Texas.
Yeah, that's true. We had Taco Haven in here on the entertainment show a while back. So, if you want to, if they want to gig, if they wanted to invite you, the Ramble Cats, to play. Or pay you to play, hopefully.
Well, occasionally.
How do they contact the Ramble Cats?
Well, they can give me a call at 210-316-2511, and I'll answer that phone, or you can follow us on our Facebook page, and we've also got some videos up online that you can check out, but you can get a hold of us through the Facebook page usually for sure.
Okay. And what type of gigs do you usually play at?
We play a lot of private parties, and we wind up playing at some of the most interesting places. Someone will just have heard us, and they'll call us and invite us to play. And the one regular show over in Bernie has just been a great time. That's a good group of people that show up out there. Very eclectic crowd. Young people, old people, kids with their families. And, of course, it's dog-friendly. And my wife and I are rescuers, so...
Oh, there you go.
Bring your dogs.
We've always had rescue dogs in my family.
I got 4.
Drink Texas Beer Garden. Hopefully when it gets warmer again, you'll all be a regular out there.
First Saturday of every month.
There you go. And what about your other stories? Any other stories in the past about being, it's one thing going to listen to a band. It's the other one to be up there. Have you ever seen anything interesting or stories?
I was out in Odessa one time and playing a show, and there's a table. I was on the edge of the stage, and there was a table right off to my right. There was 2 gentlemen and 2 ladies at that table, and one of the gentlemen looked just like Elvis Presley.
Okay.
And so we were playing, and so out of the corner of my eye, Elvis got up and just slugged the girl that was with him. And then the guy got up, and they got into it, and then they bumped the table next to him, and then they bumped the table next to them. And
oh, my gosh.
Within about 3 minutes, it was like an Old West saloon fight scene, and we just kept playing.
Did you?
Just kept right on playing.
So nobody came up on the stage?
Nobody came up on stage, and they finally got everybody to simmer down and got back at their tables. And
you kept playing the rest of the night?
That's what you do. You just keep playing.
Okay. Well, that's amazing. Well, so Michael, I appreciate you being here on our financial show at 10 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. The Answer, and I'm happy that you were able to share with us about the Ramble Cats and about the court jesters that you're still friends with and still want to play with them. Is there anything else you want to say? We have a couple minutes left about the music world and about San Antonio. Is San Antonio a good place for bands?
Yes, it is. There's a lot of good bands in San Antonio. And if you don't,
you hear all about Austin, right?
oh yeah, Austin.
But how does San Antonio compare?
Well, Austin has got a different kind of vibe. San Antonio is more like working folks. And, the people who play in Austin, I think, are looking to make it big. And my experience with the musicians here in San Antonio is they're doing it because they love it.
Yeah.
And there's some great music in San Antonio, great music venues. I can't say enough, and I can't encourage people enough to support live music because we do it because we love it. And when we get a receptive crowd that appreciates what we're doing, there's nothing better than that. It's just great.
It's being an idol for a night, huh?
Idol for a night.
There you go. Well, Michael W. Jackson, attorney by day, mediator by day, and rock or country, mainly country music?
Country,
jazz?
A little classic rock.
Classic rock.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite song y'all play? Or is there? Give me a few.
Whichever one we're playing at the moment.
Okay, so you are versatile.
We are. It is very eclectic. We play an eclectic mix of stuff. We have made it a point that we're not going to play the songs that everybody else plays.
Wow.
If you came up to us and you asked us to play a song that you pretty much knew every other band was going to know, it's a cinch. We're not going to know it.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Michael W. Jackson, and please go to the San Antonio Entertainment Show.com, and you can visit this video, and you can get Michael's phone number and book them for the next gig.
That'd be great. We're ready.
Hey, thank you, Michael.
Appreciate it.